Are you worried that you're sounding salesy on your discovery calls? What I'm going to share with you today are 3 discovery call questions that you can use to get the job done without being pushy. And if you stick around to the very end, I'm going to share a bonus question with you, and it's one of my favorites to use to guide the person into choosing you. Hey there, I'm Nick, your sales coach, your discovery call authority, and your exactly what to say certified guide. So let me guess, you're here because you know that there are words that you can use to help somebody get to yes, but you're not sure how to do it without feeling slimy and forceful and like you're only in it for the money. By the end of this video, you will have 3 powerful discovery call questions that you can use, and you won't sound salesy or pushy using them. I use them all the time, and I teach them to my clients in my Next Level Sales Group coaching program. And if you stick around to the end, I've got that bonus question that I told you I'm going to share. It's one of my favorites because it's a really easy way to get the person to choose you as their coach without you doing anything other than asking the question. So let's talk about why these questions are powerful and why they work. What I'm giving you are a set of 3 questions that are basically stacked in how you are moving somebody through a process where you're bringing emotion out of them. People buy with emotion. So we want them to be feeling something. And these questions that I'm going to share with you take them through that journey of feeling the pain that they're in, that they don't want to be in anymore. So very often I have clients come to me and say, how do I sell the value of my coaching services? Well, you don't. You get the other person to understand the value by asking really good questions. And that's what these questions that I'm going to share with you today allow you to do. Instead of you describing how important it is for them to make these changes, they will describe how important it is. They will explain why it's important to them to make these changes. And you get them to a place where they are in a position to either choose to stay stuck or move forward and work with you. Because once you ask these questions and they start to share what's going on, it's going to sound silly to them to stay where they are. And you're eliminating the option of no for them. If what I'm sharing so far is resonating with you and you're really excited about hearing these 3 discovery call questions, give me a thumbs up below and leave any questions you have in the comments. I want to hear from you. Now, let's jump into what these 3 questions are. As I said, they're stacked. So you want to ask each question and then build upon their answer with your next question. So here's the first question. And the appropriate place to use this would be after you've discussed their pain points, after you've discussed why they're on the call, what's going on in their world that made them want to have a conversation with you. Because that's really important, right? Why are they giving you their time in this call? So after they've explained what's going on, they've explained where they're at, where they don't want to be, what I want you to ask is this question. This sounds really challenging for you. On a scale from 1 to 10, how important is it to you to get support with this? And what you're doing here is you're finding out, you're having them rank on a scale from 1 to 10, where do they stand with desiring support? You want to find that out first. Do they actually want support? It's a pretty good indicator that they do based on the fact that they've given you their time and they're on the call. They clearly want support on some level. So you want to ask the question and find out on a scale from 1 to 10, how important is it to you to get support with this? So once they give you their answer, they're going to explain, well, it's a 7 or, oh, it's a 6 or, oh, it's really a 9, like it's a 10, it's a 15, right? Who knows what they're going to say, but they're going to tell you how important it is to them to get support. The next question that I want you to ask is, why is it important to you to get support with this? So what you've asked in the first question is it important? But you're using a scale from 1 to 10, and you're saying, how important is it to you to get support? Then you're going to ask why they want this support. So now that you know that they want it, why do they want it? What you're doing by asking these questions is you're getting them to identify that they do want help. It's not about you selling them. It's not about you selling the value. It's you asking good questions to get them to admit it, to open up about it. Because they're going to answer, well, here's why. It's important to me because of this, because of this, because of this. So they're going to be giving you all the reasons why getting support is really important to them. And you need to hear this, but even more importantly, so do they. They need to know, gosh, I really do want to do something about this. And they're going to hear their own answer when you ask these questions. Now, the third question that I want you to use is, what will happen if you don't get support with this? So with the first question, you're asking, do you want the support? You're confirming that they do want it. You're getting their buy-in, right? And then the second question is, why do you want it? So you're getting them to step even closer. You're getting even more buy-in. Why do you want this support? And then this third question is, what will happen if you don't do something about this? Help them feel the consequences to not making a decision. Help them see what will happen if they choose to stay stuck. What will happen if they just go back to their status quo, go back to the way they've always done things? What will happen? You want them to feel that fear of, I don't want to go back there. And they need to know what back there is. They need to be in connection with what that pain is that they don't want to feel anymore. And when you ask, what will happen if you don't do something about this? They get to be in touch with that fear. They get to connect with where they don't want to be anymore. So it's moving them closer to you. It's getting them to take steps closer and closer to you so that every time they give an answer, they are stepping closer to you. They are stepping closer to wanting to do something about this and wanting to work with you. Now, it's time for my bonus question. Now we're going to ask, why do you think I'm the right coach to help you with this? So you've confirmed they want support. You've confirmed why they want the support. You've confirmed what will happen. What are the consequences if they don't get the support? Now you've gotten them stepping closer and closer, and you're going to say, why am I the person to help you with this? And this is so important because what they're going to tell you is all the reasons why they like you, all the reasons why they were attracted to your content, to your energy, to whatever it was that drew them to the point of getting on this call with you. In this moment, when you say, why do you feel like I'm the right person to help you with this? They're going to share all of that. So again, all you're doing is asking a question. Doesn't it feel so much better? Instead of you trying to convince them why you're right for them, ask them why they think you're right for them. Ask them what's going through their mind about why they believe you can help them. This is what I mean about it being so powerful to ask the right discovery call questions so that you're not doing the heavy lifting. You're not selling anything to anybody. You're helping them make a buying decision by asking questions that allow their answers to be the decision. Their answers are them stepping closer to you. Their answers are the buy-in. Their answers are them getting closer to saying, yes, I want to work with you. If you're loving this content and it's important to you to work on your discovery call skills, make sure you check out my video, 10 magic phrases to say in a discovery call. And also subscribe to my channel because I put out new content about discovery calls every week. Now I want you to go out and use these 4 questions and then let me know in the comments how it goes. I want to hear from you.